Okay, some years ago we had a disastrous fire that destroyed our beautiful loop-the-loop Spring Canyon corkscrew loop bridges. They were built in the 60s, not long after Roaring Camp was founded. And they had a rather narrow canyon at this location. The end of this canyon was too narrow for even our nimble-footed locomotives and cars to make the curve around. So they came up with an interesting solution to build a short bridge that we just passed here to the left. And the very end of that bridge begins an over 360-degree curve where the trains would be carried high above us on a much more impressive structure, the remains of which are on both sides of the Univer train right about now. If the train were long enough, it could cross right over itself. Unfortunately, after the fire burned, we were unable to afford to rebuild those bridges. So we came up with another solution, which is a switchback track, which is a zigzag arrangement of rails that allows the train to climb a mountain by going backwards and forwards a number of times. So I'm going to head to the rear of our train now. I'm going to line the switch behind us. Our engineer will push the train up a steep bit of track to another switch higher on the mountain. Line that one ahead of us and continue our way up to Bear Mountain. Last year, we our intrepid crew here in between because we weren't running all that many trains. We get rather busy here at Roaring Camp, quite often running two trains simultaneously on the hill. The fact that we don't have the corkscrew loop bridges in operation, but this switchback makes it a little bit interesting. One train has to follow the other one up the hill and all that stuff. When we get the bridges rebuilt, why naturally the up train will take the bridge and the down train will simultaneously coming down the switchback. Really interesting bit of railroad for your children or friends, so we will enjoy your Roaring Camp someday in the future. In fact, we figure we can run 3 trains simultaneously. With the addition of a sort of passing track way back where I was collecting tickets, so we'll look really along. Beautiful reception building, the Bret Harte Hall, right there in Roaring Camp. Check it out when you get on the train later on. We'll be coming to a stop here at Bear Mountain. Looks like we've got a little patch of sunshine sunshine here. Just a little tiny bit of rain, just enough to make it kind of freshen up a little. Please remain seated. The engineer will blow the whistle when it's safe to deboard the train. We won't be planning on moving it anytime soon. It's kind of tough when you just run one train. Quite often when we pull up here, a bunch of people get off with their picnic baskets and we spend the next hour and a half or so up here for an hour. So we generally leave enough seats available for other people to find a place to sit. Okay. Anybody missing a party? Raise your hand where I can see you. I'm looking for a young volunteer to give our engineer a highball on the radio who'd like to do that. Right over here with the face mask train car. Hi, guy. On the count of three, I'd like you to holler highball right into this here far speaker. Can you do that? Say highball. You got it? Okay. Engine one, are you ready for a highball? Over. All right. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. All right. That was a good one. And away we go. Remember when I told you the fireman has a blow down valve? Well, when you boil some this is a time during I get to sit on a log and rest my dogs and count the wheels, make sure we didn't leave any behind on the way trail. Okay, the firemen get to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. The engineer's got plenty to do going downhill. Right next to him, he's got a big brass lever that regulates the flow of air in and out of the brake systems on the cars of the train. And a separate steam-powered lever that activates the brakes on the locomotive. Between the two systems will give us a nice ride down the hill. Every once in a while you'll hear something like that's the steam-powered air compressor that automatically cycles on and off, just like that, to make up for the air bugs that are consumed in the operation of the train. You may have heard of him. The fellow's name was Mark Twain. Or Samuel Clemens. He and Fred were very good friends. These are the remains of our steam-powered sawmill. We actually milled quite a few logs a fair amount. We bring them down to the train, we kind of roll them down the hill here. We put this rope like on, and we drag them up with the tractor. Place it on the log deck and roll it onto the tree. Unfortunately, this all happened at the time when the dot-com boom went bust and saved our business a little bit. So we never got around to putting a roof on the mill, and it sort of went downhill. We hope to someday soon rebuild the mill. And once again, we'll tell people how the other rails over there are the tracks belonging to the Santa Cruz Big Trees and Pacific Railway, which will begin operations. Also, right across the tracks is Henry Cowell Redwood State Park. You can just walk right on over there. They have a really nice little gift shop and a nature center, all kinds of activities and fun things to learn about the river forest, and a beautiful 7/10 mile loop trail through the giant redwood trees, including that one where all the kids got inside. So you have plenty of opportunities to took out the redwoods. Please remain seated till the train comes to a stop, and once again the engineer will blow the whistle one time when it seems to be bored.